What's up, guys, and welcome to One Piece Season 2 review. This was a good season, dude. Out of all the Netflix live-action adaptations, this was the one I did not expect to work, and it's working better than the rest, in my opinion. Besides maybe Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho goes hard. Live-action Yu Yu Hakusho goes hard. Season 1, I thought they did pretty well. The casting feels on point. Nothing felt too overdone, but they kept the silliness of One Piece in there. All the characters felt like they're characters. They did well. Season 2, it feels like they're way more comfortable in their character's skin. Pushing for scenes to be in the show, like Zoro wanting to actually fight 100 men. He knew we were gonna count, dude, and I did, and it was 100 men. And they do so well with the live action, knowing when to pull back on the loud boisterousness of some of the characters that worked in the anime but would come off probably weird in live action. Like Sanji being a perv in the anime, but they pull back on that and make him more like suave and that he just cares for his homies, his female homies. Or Usopp being deathly scared of everything. He's still terrified in here, just in a more subtle way that is more relatable. But then they push really hard into the anime-ness of it all with like Laboon, the Baroque Works characters. This guy's shooting booger bombs, dude.
Bomb bomb fruit.
Nose fancy! Cannon! Run!
That guy has booger bomb?
I was worried about going to Little Garden. Are we gonna have the Giants? They gave us the Giants. And I've seen some criticism online for some of the acting and whatnot. Like, some people don't really like Iñaki as Luffy, but it's like, I love him, dude. I think he's playing Luffy how Luffy is in the anime. Now, is it better than the anime? Absolutely, dude. It's hard to top that. But I think he does a good job. And the fact that they're just not skimping on the CGI. And it's really shocking to me. I looked at the budget for season 1. It was $17 million an episode. For season 2, it was $18 million an episode, but somehow looked significantly better than season 1. It looked like it was on the level of Stranger Things season 5, and season 5 of Stranger Things had $450 million to play with. What? And I definitely enjoyed this over season 5 of Stranger Things. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Now, I started watching One Piece about a year and a half ago. Right now, I'm on Whole Cake Island. I'm on like episode 804, 805, around there. I'm trying to catch up, dude, okay? But watching this stuff in live action, it's like a fun way to rewatch what you saw in a much shorter time. But it also makes me wonder, how are they going to catch up to the anime in the live action? I know they have Oda there, and I know Oda has downsized the anime to about under 300 episodes or so, right? When the new animated version of this comes out eventually. So maybe we're seeing a taste of that through the live action, since they're working directly with Oda. But I'm still not sure how they're going to do that. Season 3 is going to be Alabasta, obviously. We're going to see Crocodile. We're going to see Ace, right? And I think that's what's also keeping me wanting to see this. Like, I know what's going to happen, but then I don't know what's going to happen. Like in the anime, Bartolomeo, he is at Logtown when that happens, but you don't find out about that until way later in the anime. And here, we just get him. He's just there. And for some reason, I feel like it works more for the character of Bartolomeo. Like, we get to see him as like that thief. We get to see him become the fan of Luffy that he is. Or giving like little tidbits of information, like learning about Sanji cooking for his mother and how that makes him feel, and that attachment he had to Nami being sick, similar to his mother being sick, you know? It just gave a lot more depth to Sanji early on, rather than where I am right now in Whole Cake Island. That's where I found out about that 800 episodes in, you know? I don't know, I'm having so much fun with live action. I'm having fun with the anime. It's one of the greatest animes ever, in my opinion. And I just think all these guys are killing it, dude. I was really worried about Chopper, him being a CGI character. I fucking loved it so much. When he would go from little to big and then it'd just be a dude in a suit when he's like big Chopper dude. That was the funniest, that was so perfect. And really allowing the backstories to be that super impactfulness that it was in the anime. I was a little worried about them changing some things in there, but they haven't so far. Or if it is a change, it's a subtle change that isn't too bad. Like, it's not noticeable. Or if it is changed, it's sometimes a little better, in my opinion, on some of these things. Like Sanji making that connection with his mom being sick and Nami being sick and having that conversation with her there. I give this season of One Piece a little garden giant out of 10. No, but really, I give it like a 9.3 out of 10. I had a lot of fun. I burned through it. I binge watched it really fast. It's giving me a nostalgic feeling while feeling fresh. Just a little worried as to how they're going to catch up to the anime, if they even are going to catch up to the anime. But that is my review for One Piece Season 2. What did you think about it? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications for more videos like this. And I will see you in the next one. So take care now, and bye-bye then. Ta-ta.